Hello, once again, it's me as always, funkdoc, and this time I am playing in a 4-player game. It's me, Selasphorus, Daroj, and a player new to this channel, DrZero. DrZero has over 200 games under their belt on this site, but only a 6% win rate, so they may be a little unpredictable with some of their plays. I'll have to keep that in mind and maybe try to aim to go low in the turn order. Meaning I will put the 3 plant up for 4. The 4 plant went for 8. It's a usual standard price in these games. And I get the 3 for 4, which is also its most common price. I am a-okay with this. I think what I can do with the 3 plant, so we're getting this map again. This one's a little tricky to build early on. DrZero takes the 9. Interesting. Means I'll buy 3 oil in order to make it a little more expensive for 0 there with the 9 plant. So 17 is already drawn. That's going to be not great. 22, though, which is pretty good. 22 is pretty good to see early, and 44 will go under the deck. So we're getting like regular step 3 plants already. All right. So my build, a couple options. I either go Washington, D.C., or my safe, boring Billings build. And I think the answer will be Washington. I really want the cheap early cities. That's so important to help you in winning the big plants. You can afford to pay more for a plant like a 21 or 26, and still build afterward. That build by Daroj is not the safest. I mean, it's okay, but the last player should go in like that Minneapolis-Omaha area. Selasphorus makes the standard build with the 5. That's a very, very safe build. You're basically locking up the whole West Coast for yourself that way. It's a nice build. It's a build that I would take, except I really don't want to build 2. When I have the 3 plant, I almost always want to build 1 city. I want to take that bottom spot in the turn order here on turn 2. Especially going below DrZero is important for me, because I want to see what 0 does. There could be a lot of plants bought this turn. I think the best build for DrZero here will be Minneapolis. I think you go Minneapolis, and then, ooh, no. No, Omaha was the wrong choice there. The problem is now Daroj can take Minneapolis on turn 2, since Daroj builds before DrZero, having the lower numbered plant at the end of this turn. Oof, 17 and 23. Not the greatest news. I'm going to pass on the 10. Selasphorus definitely has reason to bid for the 10 because they're stuck at the top of the turn order with no extra resources. I still think even with the 8 not being bought on turn 1, I do think Selasphorus should have bought extra coal. Because of situations like this, because then the 8 is a plant you could potentially purchase. Here's something interesting. I think I pass, though. Daroj can risk dropping me the 22 here. They may just not buy a plant, though. In which case, I'll be fine snapping up the 8, getting a couple turns of cheap coal out of it. Sure. No, they do it. 18! Wow, that's actually way better than 22. Sweet. All right. That's why I passed on the 13 there. Normally, I would bid up the 13, but in this situation, being bottom of the turn order and with, you know, so many other players needing to buy a plant. Ooh, yes, I will be glad to store extra oil here. Yeah, because of 21 being on their next turn. Good call. Okay, let me see what was done. So, I mean, no matter what, I just buy the rest of my 3 oil this turn just to store extra. Because, I mean, I can bid for 21 and then actually, you know, use the oil on it next turn. And my next city will most obviously be Pittsburgh. Because that gives me multiple connections westward, which will be important for me in step 2. All right. And I gotta take 18 out. Daroj getting the cheap coal is really nice, though. And now Selasphorus is going to get a lot of competition in West Coast, which is cool. Ooh, perfect for me. This is actually perfect for me, 11 dropping, so we're not going to get 21 just yet. That's good news for me. Now I can build an extra city and actually use some of this oil. And now 14 in, so yeah. We're going to go another turn without... Oh, this is just dream for me right now. This is the dream situation. Because I'm going to get all these extra turns to make more money than everyone else thanks to my handy-dandy 18. And obviously I can't buy any more oil, so just close that off for this turn. Daroj, I expect, will build Detroit. Yep. Obvious call. In this spot, I think I would rather have Cincinnati because that's going to get me one step closer to Chicago, which is the most important city for me to get into in step 2. I need to expand westward here. Cincinnati also gets me a connection to Knoxville, which is nice. I am risking Daroj building Buffalo next turn, but they may want to not build and just stay low in the turn order, in which case I'll take Buffalo next. I think will be my plan. Taking Buffalo just that way to block them from that direct connection to the really cheap cities eastward. 37 out, 33 in, the better cousin of 37. Exact same plant, but with a better turn order. Ooh, Selas actually buys 11. Ooh. I see why he does that, though. He's wanting 21 to get put on the auction without me having a chance at it. Prevent me from being the runaway leader here. Please bid 21. Please bid 21, DrZero. Can you, like, please bid 21 here? Please bid. Thank you. Thank you. Please keep bidding. Thank you. This should go over 30. This should go for over 30. Because of plants like 11 and 18 being in the game, that's going to make fossil fuels a little cheaper, so 21 is even better than usual here. Thank you. Now this is getting to a fair price. Here we go. That was a fair auction for 21 with 22 showing next. For sure. 40, 25, and 29 were drawn. 25 is big news for sure. Now, though, I have no reason to build. Daroj, I think, is obviously going to build a 4th city. I do think it is going to be Buffalo. Nice thing about this is I'm likely going to go to the bottom of the turn order. DrZero jumping Dolith. Yeah, that's going to make it extra obvious. Buffalo for Daroj now, for sure. Yep. Easy call. And I'm going to be bottom in the turn order now, actually, so no reason for me to build. As Selasphorus makes sure to lock up Seattle so that he can get Portland, too. Keep that safe from DrZero over there. I do feel like DrZero should have probably taken Santa Fe over... Is DrZero going to buy a plant, is the question. Is DrZero going to buy a plant? Oh my god, yes. Well, I do set it one of my dream stall combos, though, with 18 and 16. I'll take it. I will take 16 here. The game dodged a bullet, though. Like, if I had gotten 25 drop there, that would have been game over. Most likely. Because I could have built to 7 this turn, for sure. Anyway, my play here now is clearly to go for New York and Philadelphia. Block Daroj out of those. And just set up my stall combo there. Alright. 29, 31, 33, 38. So, yeah, that's the play for me, I think. Build into Philadelphia and New York and just stay at my 5 cities. Because that makes Boston into an 11 connection for Daroj, which makes it less juicy. Because they don't get these other cheap cities along with it. That's going to be mine. I mean, I could have built a 7 this turn, but I think I'm in a strong position for stall. Also, DrZero replacing the 13. Wow. That's why you don't store extra oil on your worst plant. I mean, extra resources on your worst plant in general. Wow. DrZero jumping all the way into Boise instead of going Santa Fe. Huh. I'm actually going to be top of the turn order next turn, but I imagine DrZero will definitely... I mean, DrZero definitely has to build to... will most likely build to 6 on the next turn. So they'll be going above me. Make sure this is right. Powering 5 cities. Go. 38 out. 35 in. Ooh. Well, obviously I bid on this. The nice thing about 25 for me is I can kind of keep it off to the side and just not even use it if needed. Like, I will bid on this plant for sure. I'll keep bidding on 25. Like, I'm in a kind of a luxurious position with 25 where I don't need to use it immediately. The stall, a stall's not going to last much longer, though, because we really only have 12, 15, and 19 as major dud plants at this point. I mean, even 24 would be pretty good, so... I don't think I need to panic for 25 here. $50 might be a fair price for it, but I feel like in my situation, I'm in a position to pick my spots right now. Well, I'm definitely putting this up for bid. Kind of have to at this point. And if others don't build, I can build to 7 this turn. Here's the problem. Daroj can buy the 27 here and build to 7. Daroj can go into St. Louis, jump past me into Knoxville, and then jump past me into Boston. That's an option. But they're not going to do it. Okay, that tells me they're not building, which means I am going to build. I think that's my play here. My play is build. Build, and I think I am not going to buy another plant until step 3. I think that's my plan. Or Daroj could actually use the 8 and everything and then still build to 7. Okay. That works too. Sure. Turn order for me is not going to be the greatest, unfortunately. Alright. I do need to attack. I need to use 29 as a coal plant now with 25 in the game. 25 is on paper the best plant right now, so coal is the most important resource to attack. Oh, Daroj doesn't build. Okay. That tells me if DrZero stops at 6, I'm building to 7. I think that's my plan here. Yeah, we're doing it. We're doing this. We got the 20 out there. And might as well build St. Louis as well, I guess. Yeah, why not? Sure. I actually get 8 step 1 cities, dang. Okay. Yeah. Did not expect to be firing the 16 this turn. So yeah, I'm rich. Problem is, I kind of need to fight for the 20 now. is in. Now, with the 31 showing next, 20 may not be attractive. But I do think I'm in a decent position to handle the 20 here. Ooh, Daroj bids on the 20. And, well, there's 31. This is going to get some clicks now. Oh, God. 33 actually makes it on the market. Holy crap. I mean, it's kind of late for 33 now. Oh, God, 30. Well, Selasphorus just won the game now, I think. 30 drop out of nowhere. Holy shit. And 32 coming right after. Well, I got the short end of that stick. That's for damn sure. My building could get blocked pretty hard for step 2. Plus side is, step 2 is not going to last that much longer at this rate. 34. In fact, there's only one more... No, 1, 2, 3... Okay, a couple more plants left in the game before the step 3 card. Alright, sure. Selas not buying coal. I like to see that. And now... 29 will switch to an oil plant, and there's so little other oil in the game that I'm not going to need to buy extra oil on it. Because I could get, what, 3 more cities this turn, depending on how builds go? Probably going to get blocked, but I could get at least a couple. Okay. Daroj taking cheap East Coast, sure. Now, Selasphorus is kind of poor at the moment compared to me, but that 30 it costs is just going to win so much for them in the long run. That's going to be the problem here. Realistically, it's between me and Selas at this point, and Selas has base capacity advantage. Selas has 30, which is by far the best plant in this game right now. Even as much as he paid for the 25, he paid what, around 50 for it. I still think he's gonna win this game though. I just don't see. I think the only thing I could see that could beat him would be playing the turn order game. Okay. Well, I get Detroit and Duluth, it looks like. Either Duluth or Omaha. This is interesting. Is DrZero going to build above me? Yes, actually. Now, unfortunately, Selas could block me next turn. This is going to be a problem. This shall be a problem. Here's my problem. I can only get 2 cities this turn, which is not really worth it. I think the play for me is to stay put and just run 29 plus 18. Coal is going to be a minefield now, so I'd rather not burn it just yet. I don't want to burn coal until I can get the full value from it. And there's our buddy the 12. And we know 39 is going to be the next plant to go under the deck. There's one more plant after this, and then step 3. Now here I will buy extra oil, because there's no reason not to when oil's sitting at 2. Well, not really. I mean, daroj is not the player I need to attack. So... And 28 was the last one remaining. Okay. So these are the 4 plants that were removed from the game. 26 is a major one. The others, not too much of an impact. Yeah. Okay. I'll buy my 2 oil here. Sure. When it's sitting at $2, I might as well. What I have to figure out is this. I think I'm going to have to stay below Selasphorus, and that would be my best chance of winning. If Selas is going to build above me without coal stored, that bodes well for me. Because obviously... Oh shit, that's all Selas does. Oh, Selas does play the turn order game with me, eh? Decision time. The problem is if I build one more, I'm going to go above daroj, and I do not want that. I'm going to stay pat again, but I think this time I'll burn the coal, since I'll be low in the turn order. Or do I want to burn the coal? Do I want to burn the coal? 6 versus 8 cities. Difference of 17. But with how little we're paying in, 1 oil versus 3 coal, it almost certainly has to be better for me not to build. I want to keep a good turn order for step 3. Because step 3 building is going to be so key for me. Alright. Okay. Sure. I can actually buy 36 in this. In fact, that's part of why I was right not to buy the coal. I can buy 36 in this situation. Well, I'm definitely passing on 32. There's 39. That's going to be pretty good. Although 11 made 39 less god tier than usual, it's still great. It's still going to be great because I imagine Selasphorus will replace the... Actually, do we want to click on this? Think. Because I would need to build 9 more cities to end the game, and I'm just not going to have that kind of money. Which tells me I might actually want to bid on this. The other 6 plants are all pretty great too, aside from 42. I'll click this. Which means I probably should have clicked 32. But, yeah. In fact, I definitely should have clicked 32, come to think of it. Do this over. Okay. This is sweet. One way or another, I get a 7 capacity plant here. I feel like Selasphorus is going to be in the boat of waiting for... trying to get 18 in the next turn, so I think he'll want one of these plants. And Celas doesn't buy a plant. I mean, okay. That does fit with the plan of him aiming for 18 on the next turn. Fits with that for sure. Alright. Let me think about it this way. I want to keep the coal around, though. I actually will buy all this oil, though. Yeah, I'll buy all this oil. I want to keep the coal around so that I can bid on 36 next turn, even if I build a lot. I want that to be an option. Could go for, because then I could go for 36 to replace 31. That's an idea. Is he not enough to build? Ooh, 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 ooh. I mean, Selasphorus has to be my closest competitor in this game. Yes. All right. Okay, so I think I'm actually ahead of Selasphorus then. Daroj is the player who might be a problem. Which is interesting because 21 went for a relatively high price compared to a lot of the other big plants in this game. And the nice thing about me is, I mean, I'm set up to like be guaranteed to end the game next turn, for sure. So that's going to happen. Yeah. So I will be stuck at the top of the turn order, but I expanded enough to where I will have 4 cities open one way or another. And I think it's all I'm going to do. I'm just going to not buy a plant, and I'll aim for the... Actually, wait. I can do this. I can power 13. Yeah, this works. Not firing 11 this turn seems weird, but I had so much extra crap stored that I might as well. Because this way, let me think. If I run 29 and 46 together, power 11 cities, then that means I would have... 1, 2... So I would actually have an extra resource that way. I feel like this has to be better, I think. Alright, well, I'm obviously putting this up for bid because someone's going to need this badly. Like, DrZero is totally going to need this plant. In fact, DrZero actually is an interesting position. They're still late to build, though, is the problem. DrZero can get to 17 with this plant. I hope the other players will charge him a lot on it, though. Because I am not in a position to bid on this plant. Like, I have to just... I cannot buy a plant this turn. I have to just aim for 17. So all I'm gonna need is 1 oil, and I just build 4 cities, which will happen one way or another. Again, I should be able to end the game here. Because now 38's going up to a pretty good price. I mean, compared to my 46, it's still looking like a hell of a deal right now. DrZero will have building problems, though. I haven't been keeping up with the plants, by the way. You know, there's 38, 37, 46, 44 have come. Yeah, I'm just going to pass. I have to pass now. Like, 38 is an obviously desirable plant, so I could safely put that up for bid and not get stuck with it. But is Daroj really going to hit 18? He's going to have to buy 6 coal this turn. Unless he replaces the 20, which is a good sign for me. If Daroj replaces 20... Yep, there we go. Okay, I was figured he could not have 18 in him. I'm glad I realized that, hey, I can build to 13 and actually get full use. Ooh, Selas can't end it. I was shocked. I really thought Selasphorus was going to win this game when he got 30 at cost. I guess, 20. He overpaid for 25 compared to what a lot of these other big plants went for in this game. Daroj, I have to imagine, can get to 17, though. He got a lot of cheap building. I mean, he didn't get many Step 1 cities, but he got a lot of cheap Step 2 cities in him, so... I just need 1 more oil, right? Yeah, 1 more oil for 5 Buckaroo Bonsais. And we're equipped to end the game. So I'm glad I was able to make 29 an endgame plant. That makes me happy. East Coast is pretty well blocked from DrZero, although Zero is... Nah, the Zero's not going to get in there. I mean, Daroj still has some cheap cities out west. He should build Boise, I think, because Boise impacts me. Wow, I'm really surprised at that. Because now I'm going to get, Seattle, Portland, Boise, Salt Lake, I think are my best cities left at this point. Now it's interesting for DrZero. Ooh, yeah. Alright, I'm going to need to do math on these cities. Because this is what? 27 plus 23, 29 plus 23, so that's a total of 50%, so that's 102. And actually, those are going to be my best cities now because, yeah, DrZero blocked Detroit for me, and I'm blocked over here. So yeah, I have nowhere else to go. Nowhere else to go. Alright, Daroj is going to beat me by like $3 or something. Huh. What the heck? I really did not think Daroj was going to pull this one out. Going for 21 and 20. Huh. Interesting game. Nice win, indeed. It was a win by $3. So probably this came down to me getting blocked in the builds more than anything. Because I don't know, what else I really did wrong here. All right. It was a really interesting, close game. Congrats to daroj. Nice win, nice win. Nice win with some under-the-radar plants that I didn't expect. I guess that's what cheap step 2 builds will do that for you, huh? All right, well, see y'all later.